Hello.
Hi there.
Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome for the session, everybody.
I'll get right into it. When we last spoke, you mentioned about people being in the state of confusion and guilt, and you had some advice for us about that. Could you please elaborate again for us?
Okay, so the state of confusion is caused by your constant desire to be searching. At the moment, people are confused with whether they should be this or that, whether this is the right route or that, so they're never trusting in themselves. They're basically focusing a lot on the outwardly, researching, going on the internet, questioning, and not knowing which way to follow is causing the confusion. The state of confusion can be eliminated by the state of being. The state of being meaning you have to accept you and who you are and your essence, your core. And to get in touch with your core, we've spoken about several ways of doing it, but the main way of getting into who you are, understanding your core, your being, is to breathe, to go in a state of relaxation, to take deep breaths, and instead of constantly searching outwardly, and we've discussed this before, humanity is continuously looking there instead of going inward first. When you are all in a state of being, all your things around you that is meant for you falls into place. If you are on a path looking at someone else's life and how they are being, and you want to match that, but it's not who you are, your things are not going to come in alignment with you, if that makes sense. And what we were talking about last time was an example as well of that is, if you are, let's use a fruit as an example. I'll use fruit that you know instead of fruit that I like. But say for instance, if I'm a strawberry and I'm looking at the apple and I'm thinking, wow, Apple's life is doing so well. Apple's successful, Apple's making money, Apple has got a brilliant life, kids, husband, whatever you see as someone being successful. I don't know, it's different for each person. And continuously looking, but what does Apple do? What should I do to become like that? What are they following? What are their ideals? What are their passions? Maybe I need to be doing what they're doing. And then you might want to even try and put yourself in an Apple outfit and pretend to the world that you're an apple. So you're walking around in your little Apple outfit going to the world, I'm an apple, look at me. And then you kind of get confused because now you're doing all the stuff that apple's doing, but it's not happening for you. You're not making the money. Your relationships aren't successful. And you suddenly go, sheesh, I go, well, why is that happening? So you take off the apple suit, chuck that away, very upset. I always knew it. Lychee, you surely must be the one. You know, you're this, and maybe my religion needs to change, or the way that I look at spirituality. I'm now taking on lychee, and you do everything that lychee's doing. And again, it's not fitting. It doesn't fit your behavior, it doesn't fit you. You need to realize, but I'm a strawberry, and the world needs strawberries just as they are. And that again goes back to the whole thing of be your flavor. You have a flavor, an authentic, yummy, beautiful, shiny, exhilarating flavor, and we need that flavor. We don't want the whole world to be apples. It would just be a very boring fruit salad if we only had one fruit in it. And I also kind of want to equate the whole experience as, imagine this whole experience here that you're in, that you are questioning constantly, that you're trying to be something else. It's like a brew, it's like a soup, like this big stew of you and all your flavors. And the more you put in one flavor, it overwhelms the whole soup. The soup needs nuances. Sometimes, yes, it needs a base of lots of things like tomatoes, but all tomatoes are different kinds. And then there's different things, like it might need a bit of garlic, but if you put tons of garlic in the soup, it's going to be disgusting. It needs a bit of herbs. It needs all these beautiful little touches. What the whole world, the experience, what is going on here needs is each individual to accept, absorb, and be that flavor and exude it in every aspect of their life. That flavor attracts your journey, helps you to be where you need to be. You it's almost like you're in a mechanism. The moment you are in a state where things are flowing, you suddenly get distracted by someone else again, and you go like, oh, but look, they've suddenly done this, maybe I need to change my direction. And the moment you look at someone else and you start becoming them again, you stop your mechanism and your little vehicle stops. We talked also a little bit about how do I not let the banana's life affect my life. Again, you look at something or someone else, and it could be that that aspect is actually something negative, something that you don't want in your life. The way that the banana's living their life is really upsetting you. This banana's doing stuff that you wouldn't do. The banana's behaving in a way that you, as a strawberry, don't want to behave. And so you project your own, you are expecting that banana to be a strawberry. How can you do that? You can't. You need to allow Mr. Banana to be himself or herself, and for you to be yourself. And that's where you kind of fragment yourself from others. It's by judging that banana for being a banana. And you look at someone else's experience and you say, but how can he do that? I can't believe this person is behaving in that way. It's unacceptable. Instead of looking at it and saying, he's still figuring out his flavor. That's okay. He's still figuring out, or he's found his flavor. He just is a banana. That's what he is. And I need to allow him to be and do whatever bananas do. And I'll be my thing. And you can be yours. And so you'll be a lot more tolerant and accepting of all the different flavors on the planet. If you continuously resist all the other flavors and think your flavor is the best flavor, yes, of course your flavor is needed. But you can't say that a banana is better than a strawberry or an apple or a lychee or a garlic or a whatever flavor you want to be, licorice. Some people love licorice and some don't. Some people are going to like someone's flavor and someone don't. It doesn't matter that you have to like everyone on the planet, but allow people to be a little bit. So the main thing I want to get across, or that the message that needs to come across today is, be your flavor. It's really, really important. And being your flavor means accepting all of your elements about who you are, the way that you do things, because you also judge yourself continuously and break yourself down and put your own limitations on yourself of what you're expecting yourself to be, and you start inhibiting yourself, and back you go into, okay, well then maybe I need to be something else. And you're not going to be a perfect fruit, and things aren't, your flavor isn't a perfect flavor. It's a developing flavor. It's something that's organic and growing and changing. And you don't know whether your flavor is going to change in a few years' time and you might be something else.
Great, thank you.